how to relieve muscle soreness and recover fast, especially during the fat loss phase. You're consuming less calories, so you're already naturally tired and you're experiencing all these pains. But first, I wanted to go over something. Back in the day, I used to have really bad lower back pain. Whenever I tried to transport stuff from my family's car into the house, my lower back would be killing me, so I wasn't able to do it as much. And as a result, I just felt useless. All those problems with the lower back, the foot, and all the others went away once I actually lost the weight. So that's exactly why I created this fat loss protocol in which I explain the science behind it. So not only am I telling you what to do, but I'm also giving you the why. A lot of people don't stay consistent because they don't know why. But this will be a science-based approach, and I will be giving you a regimen on how to actually apply it. Also, I am a person who has done it myself, read the science about it, and helped other people. So if you're looking to put off all that weight, lose the fat, be able to be healthy and not experience those pains, go ahead and click on the top link of the description right now and ensure your weight loss journey. Success. All right, let's move on to the next one. My name's Omar, and I was able to lose 80 plus pounds within a year, and I made these videos so that it can help you on your fitness journey as well. Today, I will be revealing to you important practices that aren't often talked about in the general fitness space, but very discussed at the top levels of athletes and stuff. I'm going to be discussing very small and practical practices you can use to speed up your recovery, leading to more hypertrophy. Hypertrophy is just muscle building more muscle. And once you build more muscle, you automatically lose more fat because muscles are metabolically expensive. So they take a whole lot more resources. Yeah, that's how it correlates. And I want to make a quick shout out to Injured Human Men podcast because I did get a whole lot of information from here. So if you want to see the full podcast, this full 3 hour, you can watch it. But this is the notes that I took and actually applied to my real life. What even is recovery? Recovery is essentially your body leveling up and going to a new baseline. The reason why I put Goku here is because when he got beat up by Vegeta and then healed up to fight Captain Ginyu, his body leveled up. And that was because he put a whole lot of stress during the Vegeta fight. And then once he healed, all his stress was able to level up and he became stronger. Eventually, being able to unlock Super Saiyan. Or should I use the Vegeta or the Frieza example? It doesn't matter. All right, why do we feel sore? It's because we put micro tears on our muscles during training. So whenever we're doing a bench press, lifting, like bicep curls and all that, you put stress on it and micro tears tend to happen. As a response, sometimes immediately or 28 to 48 hours after the workout, our body begins protein synthesis and it starts to repair those micro tears. However, it's not that process that causes soreness. It's the fluid, it's the inflammation. And the inflammation comes into the play when you're doing the activity and you're doing a whole lot of it. So, for example, say you're barbell bench pressing and you're going to feel a little bit acid, feel me? Or better yet, when you're doing calf raises, you feel that burn, right? That's that acid, not inflammation, that acid that comes up and you start feeling that burn. But then the inflammation comes down, after you're done to help reduce the acidity. You feel me? And the fluid that can happen is what causes the stiffness and the soreness. Why? That will be very important later. Why caring about recovery will benefit you. But like I said earlier, the more muscle you have, the more fat loss you're going to have because muscle is metabolically expensive. And metabolism is how your body turns food into energy. Your body needs time to adapt and improve. If you don't give your body time to actually adapt and improve from, the stress that you put onto it, how can you expect to build more muscle? Now, even if you have different considerations, like you want to do endurance training, strength conditioning, and all that, recovery is essential for no matter what type of training you're going to do. It's important for everything. Because if you don't rest and recover for endurance training, you're not going to be able to last longer. And if you're doing it for strength conditioning, you're not going to be able to push harder. You feel me? So recovery is important for everything. Proper rest and tools for recovery will be mentioned here. Now, sleep is very important, but we're not going to go over sleep because sleep is a whole other topic in and of itself. But we're going to go over tools that you can boost your recovery outside of sleep. Sleep guide upcoming whenever. Caring about recovery will benefit you. It's essential for leveling you up and your body will improve. Think of it as a charger. You know, the same iPhone you buy every single year, and then you abuse the heck out of it so you know that you didn't waste $1,000. The charger is basically recovery. How you expect to use your phone, scroll and stuff, if you don't got to charge it to charge it. Now, let's move on to the next one. All right. The four levels of recovery. The four levels of recovery is number one, acute overload. Acute overload is essentially after you're done with one workout session. So let's just say you did a full body A, or you did an upper body one, a push A, or whatever, with just one workout session. This one takes minutes to one day to recover from. So don't gotta worry about this one. Functional overreaching, that's when you had a full hard day of training and then take a couple of breaks to come back and recover. That's when you recover, your baseline, gets stronger. You feel me? And this is one that you continue to train hard. And if you continue to train hard, even after this perfect amount of working out throughout that week, you will experience non-functional overreaching. That's when you continue to train after the optimum point. And now when you try to come back and rest, you're not going to get stronger. And this is what tends to happen to a whole lot of people who take it too serious, or not even take it too serious, who are just not aware of recovery. They go so hard at the gym, back to back to back to back. And then when they're like, okay, I'm going to take a break for today, they try taking a break and they're coming back, but they didn't get stronger. They didn't grow muscle. They didn't, be able to last longer. Wasn't able to push more. They went over it, and now they're not stronger. Now, if you continue to keep training, thinking that, oh, I need to train harder, I'm clearly not training hard enough, you will reach into overtrain. Overtrain is very rare. You'll get to a certain point where you'll feel very exhausted if you're in non-functional overreaching, and then your body will force you to take a rest. But if you decide to push against the grain and do all that stuff, then that's when you train beyond limit, and now you gotta take months to recover. So now you gotta take months to not even go back to the gym, and unfortunately, you will be losing muscle. Just be aware of functional overreaching and non-functional overreaching. Overtrain, I highly doubt you're gonna get into that. However, you want to make sure that whatever split you're doing, full body, push pull legs, upper body. I was about to start rapping. If you're gonna do that, take the rest days serious, even if you got one day of them. Recovery is very important, so make sure to recover. And the reason why I put Goku here, because clearly you can clearly see he's in overtrain. So you know what I mean. All right, here's some actionable steps you can do to test if you're ready for some training. So with the first one, it's called the HRV, the heart rate variability. It essentially measures the time in between heartbeats, and it reflects how good to go your nervous system is. So I don't know if a lot of people believe this, but misconception is your body's the only thing that can tell you if you're not ready to work out. However, your nervous system is very important. So it's your nervous system and your body determining whether or not you're ready to train. So if your nervous system is very not ready to train, you'll essentially be able to walk and stuff, and you feel fine. But when you're actually pushing the weight, you're not pushing that weight that much. You feel me? Now, if your body's tired, you're gonna feel that body. You're gonna feel you're tired. You're really tired, trying to walk around and stuff. But the nervous system is very important as well. And essentially, a balance between sympathetic and parasympathetic, and things like that. And a way to actually measure this and use it is to, unfortunately, buy a Fitbit, or Oura Ring. If you use one of these things, it will just show up on your app, and you can just tell the number. If it's below 30, then I'll suggest chilling, so that you can recover and things of that nature. However, if you're not trying to, buy that stuff, here's a free one. Here's a dioxide tolerance test. This is how you do it. Here are the steps to test if you're ready to actually train that following day. So I'm gonna read out the steps, and this is in order. So wake up in the morning. It's very easy to stay to habits in the morning, so that's why I suggested them. This you need to do consistently on the same day. If you do it at random times, then you're not going to have a consistent route. Set the timer to be ready. Sit and breathe 4 times. So take deep breaths. Inhale, exhale. Now on the 5th breath, what you're going to do is breathe as much as possible, like Luffy, like a balloon, right? And then you're going to breathe out as slowly as possible. Now, once you actually stop breathing, now when you hold your breath at the end, when you actually stop breathing, stop the timer. If it was between 20 to 25 seconds, chill out. If it's 30 to 35, you're good to go. If it's 65 to 120, you get a gold star. Now, let's move on to some recovery practices, to help you with your recovery. If you tend to feel very fatigued, very sore after your workout, and it actually causes you not to even want to come back to the next gym, try some compression gear. If you try some compression gear, it's going to help you out. Or you could get a massage as a reward to help you with the fatigue, with the feeling of soreness and stiffness. Also, what you can do is you can do box press. I personally like to do it after the gym and after my shower, but you could do it laying down in a quiet and dark room or just sitting on the couch. I just sit on my couch and just do it, or in the shower. But I get to focus when I just sit on the couch. I usually do it for 3 minutes. So you could do it to 3 to 5 minutes, and you'll be good. And that's essentially when you breathe in for 4 seconds, you hold for 4 seconds, you breathe out for 4 seconds, and then you will hold for another 4 seconds. Just simple. You can do it with the triangle, but I do it the box one. So, with that being said, let's talk about some activities that can actually harm your recovery. So remember how I was talking about inflammation before and how it causes that soreness and stiffness? Some people like to take, pills for that or eat more foods for that to help reduce the soreness and the stiffness. The reason why you don't want to do that is because it decreases the inflammation, and the inflammation is essential for adaptation. So essentially, if you get rid of that inflammation, you're lowering the amount of chances of muscle gain you can actually get or improvement that you can get from endurance. Yeah. Sorry, that someone blasting music. And then you could also lose the potential gains like strength. So essentially, if you decide to lower your inflammation, you're reducing the amount of adaptation, the amount of improvement that you could actually get. And the supplements that reduce inflammation that you do not want to take an excessive amount of is ibuprofen, naproxen, omega-3 fatty acids, and the foods are excessive curcumin and excessive doses of ginger and ginger extract. Now, if you want a program and help to ensure that you will lose the weight and you will keep it off and finally have the dream physique of your life, and you don't have to deal with all these health implications, click on the top link of the description right now and you will rest assured that you'll lose the weight. And with that being said, always take it one step at a time because you may never know where that one step may lead you.